Hey everybody, it's Brad at D4 Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Going to do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 2006 Cat D4G XL Dozer that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions. I'll get up close to everything, I'll show you everything that I see, tell you everything that I know, and then of course we'll fire it up, run it through its paces, show that the blade's fairly tight up front there, let you hear the engine, show you that it tracks good and straight, turns strong to both directions. As always, if you are in the market for a used bulldozer, a used piece of construction equipment, or a used piece of ag equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our videos and find our machines, and we truly do appreciate that. All right, like I said, this one's an 06 D4G XL OROPS. It does have a heater, 6-way blade, pre-emissions diesel engine, high stat. This one has the Pre-Lube System, 13,067 hours, cranks up and runs very good. We'll show you here in a little bit that it's fairly tight up here. There's a little bit of play in the pins, but it is not sloppy by any stretch of the imagination. I would say this one's had some money spent on it over the years. When I go around to the front here, I'll show you that the blade has been refaced. I think it's probably been a pretty well maintained machine. Like I said, hydraulics are nice and strong. As I get up close here, paint is decent. It is a 06 model, so it's not perfect. Decals are a little faded out, but pretty straight here. Engine enclosure is in good shape. Cylinder looks good there. Up here in this front corner, everything looks pretty good. Taking a look at the undercarriage, pads are good. As you can see, grousers are pretty tall, just barely starting to roll over just a little bit on the edge. Back side of those pads nice and straight. Down here looking at the chain, everything's really good there. That top roller looks good. Front idler looks good. It's not extended out very far here, as you can see. Underneath here, I'll try to get as close as I can so you can see, but pins and bushings are pretty good. There's a little bit of a flat edge starting, but lots of life left there. Side rail here, as you can see, is pretty decent. Probably the lowest point of all the undercarriage. The sprockets are getting a little wore. There's still some life left in them. I'd say they're probably 25% or so, but the rest of the undercarriage is very good. The sprockets, like I said, they're probably the weakest point on the undercarriage. They are the individual sections, but the rest of that all looks pretty good. Back here, looking at this side, again, pretty darn straight. Has a little bit of paint chipped here and there. Again, it is a 06, it's a used Dozer, but pretty darn straight. Not all banged up back here, not dented in like you'll see on a lot of them. Coming around to the back, again, pretty straight. I'm not seeing any major dents or dings there. A couple little scratches. Obviously, it is a used Dozer, like I said. Spot here where that decal's peeled off just a little bit, and just your typical scratches. There is one dent right there in that back corner. Drawbar looks good back here. Getting in close back here, looks nice and dry. I don't know how well you can see in there because of the bright light on the side, but nice and dry back here. Same thing on this side, looks nice and dry. Coming around to this side, guess I should have opened up the shield. These doors are in good shape. They open up nice and easily. Everything looks real good in here. Go around to this side. Again, very straight over here. I know it's a little better to see that now that I'm on this side and it's a little shaded. You can see, again, undercarriage on this side matches up really well to the other side. Sprockets are about the same on this side as the other side. In here, again, everything's nice and clean, dry underneath here. I don't see, those valves are nice and dry. Everything looks pretty darn good here. Again, just a little bit of surface rust here and there where it's scratched. Nothing out of the ordinary. This side, again, matches up really well to the other side. Very straight. Engine enclosure is nice and straight. here looks pretty good. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Coming around, like I said, that blade has definitely been refaced at some point. They did a really good job. Cutting edge is pretty good. Up here, that front grille looks pretty good. Most of those fins they're fairly straight. A couple of them have a little bit of wave to them. Come up here and show you down in the engine compartment the best I can. It's kind of hard to get this camera set up down in there too far, so I'll get it in there best I can. As you can see here, nice and dry. We had everything open. It's nice and dry down in here. I don't see a bunch of oil or diesel running down the side of the block or anything. Starts up and runs really good. You'll hear that here in a little bit. Everything looks pretty good up here. Just can't get in any farther, but there, that looks good there on that fan shroud. Take a look at the operator station. That step's in good shape. Up here on the floor mat, pretty darn good. Not all busted up, not all tore up. Floor mat's in pretty decent shape. Brake pedal's good. Decelerator pedal's good. Taking a look at the seat. Couple small little spots here on the bottom of the seat, the bottom seat cushion where it's getting a couple little holes in it. They're not wore all the way through. A couple little weather spots where it's got a little weather checking on it. The back cushion looks pretty good. Both armrests are here and decent. They're not great, but they're not wore through like you'll see on a lot of machines. Like I said, it does have a heater. Heater works on all 4 fan speeds. Works really well. Throttle. Your left joystick's in really good shape here. Everything steers really good. Like I said, it tracks nice and straight, turns strong to both directions. Park brake. Your blade controls, everything's pretty smooth over here. That protective boot down there is in good shape. Gauges all seem to be working like they're supposed to. Works good when you're shifting. Everything up here, again, the paint matches up pretty well up here. It's got a little bit of fade to it, but it is a nearly 20-year-old machine. All right, like I said, it's an 06 D4G XL, 13,067 hours. I guess I could have got up close to that hour meter. Right there. That does work. Starts up good. Plenty of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.